Lion picked up. He'll bring a Hex as well as a stun for EHOME, as they've got the sweep, but it's not guaranteed. They've got Glimpse with the kinetic field, the Cyclone and the stun from the Panda Bears of this brew, and now they go back to the Luna, so this won't even be a Paparazzi Weaver this time around. We'll see where it ends, and if it's looking like maybe this will be a support Brewmaster. Although we're used to seeing support Weaver back in a previous patch not too long ago.
10 seconds remaining.
So maybe we're in for a treat and we see the support Weaver again. But 2 ranged heroes here. Screaming Drow, or well, really 3, but 2 ranged support chorus here with 1 ranged support. Tiny gets picked up. Again, a hero that you just want to shut down. Make sure that he can't find that Blink Dagger too early, because he will take over a game.
Ten seconds remaining.
Could you go something like the
5 seconds remaining.
Luna? Well, I've been seeing some Drow mid for China, so Drow mid, Weaver off lane, Luna safe lane. Does this force EHOME into banning Drow, and that's what Vici want? They would be okay with the Drow ban, and if they don't, go for it?
Radiant team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So they ban the Enigma on the side of Vici, as this Tiny and Razor could be placed in a multitude of lanes.
Radiant team pick.
They ban the Lena, and they go to the Lycan. So Lycan, Razor, Tiny, Lion, Elder Titan. Interesting couple of picks here for EHOME. Let's see if we can find a Drow in this lineup. I'd be interested to see it.
Remaining.
That's for sure. "46 seconds to think on this one. Luna in the safe lane, Weaver in the off lane. Maybe they go back to Ori on the puck mid. Get a little bit more control there with the Dream Coil. Wouldn't be a bad pick overall. As well as getting that silence. Having the mobility here, you'll have 2 pretty mobile heroes. Gives a bit more control. Whereas Drow just gives the silence and the damage for multiple heroes, though. Okay. There goes Sven. And it's going to be off lane Sven, mid Weaver, safe lane Luna. Okay, I was not expecting that, but Faith Beyond in the off lane Tiny, ASD with the mid Lycan, safe lane Razor. Then you've got Fade on the Brood, DY on the Disruptor. Ming usually plays the Elder Titan. We'll see if he does, and it's going to be Innocence playing the Elder Titan and Ming on the Lion. So 4-position Lion, 5-position Elder Titan here for EHOME. It's an interesting last pick with that Sven. We'll see how well it's going to end up paying off. And this could be the final game. Vici against EHOME. With Sven, Luna, Weaver, Disruptor, Brew. Does give them lockdown. It gives, a good cleave, good push, good blink initiation if they go with the blink. It's an off-lane Sven, so maybe. And then for EHOME, they've got lockdown in the Lion as well as the Tiny and possibly the Echo Stomp. A lot of chase potential for EHOME too. But again, a lot of counter to that chase with just the glimpse. TP in, you could see yourself get glimpse back to where you were. So game 3 between EHOME and Vici.
Prepare for battle.
As we come into this one possibly being the finale of this best of 5 and seeing Vici qualify for MDL. But the game is yet to really get underway, and we'll have to see which way this one goes. Maybe EHOME, they stay alive, force it to a game 4. Maybe they stay alive in game 4 as well and force it to a game 5. We get a winner goes to MDL situation. Now, this won't be the last time I believe either of these teams try to qualify for MDL anyways. The Chinese qualifier is yet to have the invites for the closed qualifier. They have the open qualifier teams set, but closed qualifier teams are still yet to be invited or, well, revealed. And Y comes onto the high ground. Stormhammer to follow it up. Good damage on to Innocence. Faith Beyond comes over. Only has the tree grab here is over bottom. Brew with the Weaver. And it looks like they're going to go with the Luna mid. They put Ori on to the Weaver. And Paparazzi onto the Luna. But Luna will be going over mid.
The battle begins.
Stun comes out on the Sven. Still 2 bounty runes here for Vici. Will be 2 bounty runes here for EHOME. I'll throw Faith Beyond all the way towards bottom. And they'll have the Lycan over mid. So Lycan mid against Paparazzi. They've also got DY babysitting for a moment. Thunderstrike comes through. And Faith Beyond comes over. They'll send the Lycan bottom against Ori and keep the Tiny here mid. Going over towards top finally will be DY with Yang farming in the safe lane. Astral Spirit comes through. That'll hit onto the creeps as well. We'll see how much damage Elder Titan's able to get. Lycan's going to come into all these fights, immediately get glimpsed. They'll be upset. At level 4, it's an 18-second cooldown, so possibly twice in inside fights, depending on how long they last. But Lycan will charge in and immediately get glimpsed, and then his ulti duration coming back into the fights may not be that long. Paparazzi mid for right now doing a lot of damage to the Tiny, though the CS is, at least for this split second, in the favor of the Tiny. 7-3, or 8-3 to 6-1.
Denied.
VG with a 2-0 lead, looking to sweep this series. 3-0 over the side of EHOME. That's Fade coming through with the Drunken Brawler. Static Link. The Ego is now here mid. He'll be up against Yang, who's made the movement over mid, but Paparazzi's here with Faith Beyond. The stun lands on 2. They've got the War Cry to come through. Lucent Beam comes out, and now the Storm Hammer on top of it. Ego's actually in a little bit of trouble, taking quite a bit of damage. Faith Beyond blocks them out, and he'll pop the Salve, but you've got 2 cores sitting mid. What's going on in this game? Really starting to get interesting as Yang sits here with Paparazzi as a dual lane. That's just giving soul XP to DY, who gets slept up. Avalanche comes through. There's the toss. Should be first blood, and it will be. Or, well, actually, it's split between the two of them, and now Sven coming over. He'll stun up the Elder Titan, but won't have the damage under the tower, and now he's tossed under the tower, goes and continues after Innocence. One more shot, and he'll find it.
Well enough.
And a long TP back to the tier 1. So we're even at 1 here. Top of the CS chart right now is Ori, who's over in the off lane at 22 and 3. He hasn't really played any musical lanes at the moment. He's just continuing to farm here with Fade by his side. And he's over here level 3, 16 and 2, so 7, 8, 9 last hits down but now from the Weaver, with a couple picked up with the Shikuchi. So that NA bad math started to hit my brain. DY comes over, looking for the sweep. Won't be able to land it. Just able to walk away is DY. And this is giving a little bit of open space over for Yang against Ego. He's only got himself 11 last hits for the moment, but this is going to come under the tier 1 tower. He's continuing to find a little bit of farm. Coming around is Tian Ming. Hit with the Geminate attack and immediately rethinking that decision. Cry used over top. Stormhammer comes in with the Thunderstrike. Ego dead. DY will trade his life for the Razor. Not a lot of damage here for Innocence anymore as the Astral Spirit buff runs out.
Money changes hands.
A golden thread.
But it's even at 2. They get the kill onto the Razor. And Vici still having themselves a slight lead. As Lycan has really come back in terms of last hits. He's only now 5 behind Ori. As Ori pressuring under the tier 1 tower, Lycan here by himself, but they'll TP over towards top, the Brewmaster. So they'll have 3 heroes here. Kinetic field placed down. They won't find the sweep. And as they look over onto Ego with a Warcry placed from Yang, they'll get the kill onto the Razor. They look over at Innocence. The chase is on. They've got the Mango to get more mana, more than enough mana to find the Stormhammer onto Innocence, and the kinetic field is there. No stomp in time, and another kill coming out from Vici, now 4-2. Meanwhile, Faith Beyond over mid gets the kill on a Paparazzi. And I believe that was with the help of Lion coming through with the stun in the hex. Stun, regen, picked up for TMing. It's 4-3 for Vici. Looks like a fight might break out, but the stun a little bit short. Still, Innocence thought about going for the sweep with the Astral Spirit. Nice stack here, but Elder Titan not able to really utilize that stack to throw the Astral Spirit over, then go towards the creeps and the heroes, back to him, and eventually find that damage to run down the side of the Dire. And Dire's just been playing this lane a little bit better than Innocence has. The ward is there. It spots him. Paparazzi again over mid, trying to run, but coming through will be ASD. They've also got TM Ming here. Sven makes the rotation over, and now Fade getting chased by Innocence. Thunderclap looking for the stomp. Still caught within the kinetic field, now on the run, but the glimpse brings him right back. And the Plasma Field pushing away DY and Fade. They've also got the stun coming in from Tian Ming. Static Link onto DY. The chase is on. They'll have the damage. They'll get the kill. Actually, DY stops moving, gives up on his life. Trying to fight through the inevitability of dying. As Ori comes around, gets the kill on Innocence. Now the Swarm out onto Ego. Fade hits the Thunderclap on a 2, but the stun hits onto the Sven as well as the Brewmaster. Shikuchi over. That's going to be the Razor. They look over at Tian Ming. One more shot. Fade gets it. Double kill for Ori. And 3 kills over top for Vici. So they get 3 kills. The rotation finally coming out here from Ori. Switch it over to the net worth. We spot that Ori's sitting top by about 100 gold over the Lycan. Picks up the treads, has 2 Wraith Bands as well as a bottle. See when in fact he starts moving around. Looking for the sweep, but the Haste Rune gets picked up. Avalanche Toss comes in, and Ori, while going for that haste, ends up paying for it with his life. Get that kill on Ori, who goes for the Haste Rune. Maybe not the ultimate spot to be in there. And over mid, once again, Warcry comes out with a Storm Hammer. They've got Ori moving, and the Plasma Field comes out onto the Tier 1 tower. They'll try to go, but the sweep hits on a 2. Now Tian Ming, they're lined up perfectly for an Earth Spike. Kinetic Field comes in. There's the Hex onto the Weaver. They've got the Glimpse on a Faith Beyond to send him back, so they won't be able to get the kill on a DY. They look for Tian Ming. The Plasma Field again. Ori now to the Time Lapse to move away from the Static Link and get out of there. Sweep missing once more. Innocent spotted by Yang as well as Ori. Yang has God Strength, has Storm Hammer if he wants to use either of them, but they don't commit. Razor leaves towards the Shrine, and it's 8-6 in favor of Vici, with Paparazzi now forming over top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Like in top of the net worth. What does he got here? Helm of the Dominator going into possibly the Necro 3. Should be the Necro 3. And Ori not too far behind him as he's looking for the Dragonlance. Got the vision here on to Fade. Avalanche Toss comes in. He's still not dead. He's not level 6. The sweep comes through. They'll look over at Ori. Loosen Beam. Fade survives for a moment. Now the Eclipse is going to come through. Ori. Shikuchi has time lapse in a moment, but no mana for it. Oh boy, Tian Ming ends up falling to Ori. Ego coming over, looking at Paparazzi, gets to the Shrine. Faith Beyond though. Oh no, stays and turns, gets hit by the sweep, the TP over from the Brewmaster, but this is a problem. Thunderclap, Avalanche, Toss, and the Plasma Field to get the kill. Faith Beyond on the run. They've got the Cyclone. That comes through onto the Razor. They look over to get the kill onto the Tiny. They'll finally find him. Now they look at Ego, who gets out of the Kinetic Field, strikes down DY. Ori coming back into this one. Back to form will be Fade. The chase is on with the Shikuchi, and down goes Ego to Fade. So 11-10. A bloodbath over by the Shrine. 4 for 3. Sven surviving through that entire thing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
As does Elder Titan. Lycan not getting involved as he continues to farm. Meanwhile, pushing bottom is Yang. Will avoid the sweep and take the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ward spotting Paparazzi going for the Mask of Madness with the 3 Wraith Bands. Ori doing a really good job in this game right now. Being very effective at 4-2 and 3, part of the 7 of the 11 kills, but now in a lot of trouble as Faith Beyond comes over. So we'll try to run away with the Shikuchi. Now, maybe even looking to go in. They've got the war cry coming out. Fade, Yang moving forward. Tian Ming into the jungle a little bit further away. And they're searching. They're sniffing. They're trying to come through. Hunting down this lion. And now the Stormhammer Thunderclap 2-shot from Yang. So the Thunderclap enough there from Fade. And right out of that, they'll actually smoke up.
Dire are scanning.
So game sitting at about even for the moment. All this space being made by Vici to try and get Paparazzi some room. Might be able to find Ego. There's the war cry. Stormhammer. Plasma field comes in. It's by the shrine. The static storm laid down with the kinetic field. He's not going to be able to run out of this one. The courier comes over, but it's going to be a stun placed on it too by Tian Ming. The earth splitter, but the primal split's going to be there to avoid it. DY goes down. There's the stun, but they don't have the damage. He's down to 25. Oh no, Vici falling apart here. They're going to lose all three, it seems, as Faith Beyond, Innocence, ASD, TMing, all here. There's Ear Spike with the sweep, and it's 1, 2, 3 strikes out of here, Vici on that one. Space for Paparazzi, but at what cost does it really come to them? Oh, God.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
EHOME keeping it close for now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Will be Blink Dagger on the Sven. Mask of Madness. That'll be finished in about 80 gold here for Paparazzi. Ori into the Dragonland, so he's farming 600 gold slower at the moment than the Lycan. Trying to keep up, but Lycan just fed a bunch of gold by the side of Vici, and they smoke up. They're going to try and play their advantage. They look over Yang, the Blink Avalanche. That comes through with the toss. Kinetic field with the finger. They'll get it. Tian Ming grabs that one. That's the first finger kill of the game. And Yang knocked out once again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Blink, Avalanche.
Dire's top
Still close though is Faith Beyond. It's almost like they want to keep him close enough to get the Static Storm as well as the Kinetic Field right on top of him, and he takes the bait. But he's not dead just yet. There's the Glimpse bringing him back. The sweep's not going to land on anybody, but the Avalanche comes out of nowhere. They've got themselves the Eclipse. They look over at the Lion. Tian Ming on the run, but the Eclipse is only going to take out Faith Beyond. They look over. The Shikuchi on with a double damage picked up by Ori. He'll look in the trees. Tries to come over. There's the Shikuchi. Hex comes out. One more shot from Ori. Gets the kill, but he slept up. And that won't save the life of Lion. 2 kills there for Vici as they lose the Sven, even at 14, and a bit of gold going the way of Vici. So as the game goes on and the game stays close, I do worry about EHOME. I would have liked them to maybe pull ahead a little bit quicker, but it is very tough. Yang's going into the Blink Dagger, so his damage is, you know, negligible, at least for the moment. No Echo Saver. You know, just a Blink Dagger for now. What you're dealing with, or he's going into the BKB. And then you've got Paparazzi, who is going for the Dragonlance, I believe.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom. X comes out. That's going to be through onto Yang. Earth Spike, Earth Splitter. All on top. ASD gets the kill into Yang. 2 more there for EHOME. 16-14. 16 minutes into the game. We're averaging about 2 kills a minute. Or just under 2 kills a minute.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is what EHOME need to do. They need to pressure these towers. They've got Lycan here with the Necro too. As well as the Wolves and the Helm of the Dominator. It's really a full-out front force coming in from EHOME. They need to just take away the time that Vici have. If you don't have enough time here to farm and get those items to start taking these fights for Vici, we're never really going to see them fall into being effective. No longer going into the Blink Dagger is Yang. Now he's changed his mind to go for the Crimson Guard. This is what we were seeing in the previous game from Vici, where coming past the river and then, you know, just farming out the side of Vici, starving them out, not feeling comfortable with farming your own jungle, not feeling comfortable staying in your own lane on your side of the river.
Dire are scanning.
Couple of heroes coming over bottom, but all they'll find is Yang for the moment. Sitting at level 11 as Paparazzi is level 12. He's got the Dragon Lance. He's going into the BKB as well. Ori, 2,500 gold saved up. We'll see if he's maybe second guessing just getting the BKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But again, look at this EHOME just invading Vici's jungle. They're pushing over bottom with Yang, with Fade. Over top, however, is Ori. He's just trying to find some farm, but EHOME's inside their jungle. It makes this very hard. Vici need to find some space. They've got 3 heroes that are kind of reliant on gold. They're kind of heavily reliant on gold, and they're being just choked out. They're going to lose their last outer tower already.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Ori needs to get out of here. Actually, they've got the smoke on TM Ming. Also have the Blink Dagger now coming through. That's going to be the Avalanche as well as the Toss. There's the Earth Spike on top of it, but they don't have the damage. Ori into the time lapse, and now let's see if he's able to just escape. Actually, Shikuchi's back. I would not suggest that, as they will send this Astral Spirit down the line, and it will eventually spot Ori. So they know where he is. They need to try and get him out of here. Sentry Ward is north. Won't spot Ori for the moment. There's the Shikuchi again. He should be out of harm's way.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But again, just taking the attention away from the rest of the team, making it so Paparazzi can continue to farm, making it so Sven can find this Crimson Guard. All the while, though, you've got a Razor going into the BKB. He's almost got that. Force Staff will be next for the Tiny Blink. Force Staff, not Echo Saber, and ASD, he's also looking for a BKB. But even, you know, just trying to farm these BKBs and find these next couple of items, it's just a lot of just pressure and just desperate feeling here from Vici coming out as EHOME are starving them overall. There's the Aegis. That's actually going to be placed on Faith Beyond. Get the tower down over bottom. The tier 2's gone. Vlad's picked up by the Brewmaster. Paparazzi got the Mithril Hammer. And it will be the commit to the BKB, and he's almost got it. 150 gold away. Oh boy. Yang on the run. Trying to get away. Won't be able to do so. Meanwhile, DY's been found out. He'll tank the gank. Still just a 1,000 net worth lead for EHOME. And Paparazzi 1,000 gold away here from finding this BKB. So the BKB could come out soon here for Paparazzi. You'll have BKB for Ori. That's flying in. And then Yang with the Crimson Guard. So Vici for sure have a chance. This game is nowhere near gone. It's only a 1,000 net worth lead. So. Bunch of TPs coming over towards bottom. They have smoke. Looks like they're going to try and fight. Now with the BKB on Paparazzi as well as Ori. Razor picks up his. Lycan picks up his. So 4 fresh BKBs right out of the package. Mint condition. looking to be used, and ooh, Vici going through mid. The smoke's going to be broken. Looks over. There's the avalanche. That comes through as well as the Eclipse. That's going to be on the tiny Faithbeyond trying to run away. They've got themselves the war, but it's Faithbeyond who is ending up surviving. The sweep comes out on a 3, and this is a huge problem for Vici. They lose Fade, and now he'll buy back immediately. The BKB being popped by Paparazzi. Ego going in. He's still in 100 damage. They'll take the Aegis away from Faithbeyond, who's moving forward, looking for the kills on the Vici to send them back and possibly take the game. It's just the Aegis. It's just the kill onto the Brewmaster. Now they've got themselves the Glyph. Or a glimpse to come in with the kinetic field as well as the static storm. BKB is going to be Popeye, or they look over at Ego. They'll get the kill. They move on forward to Innocence, or chase him as Sentry Ward comes out. And they won't continue to commit on this because behind enemy lines, they've got the Lycan. They've got a little bit of a wolf problem. Faithbeyond goes back in. There's the avalanche with the toss. That comes out on a bunch of these heroes. The BKB is going to be popped by ASD. He's able to get the kill on Paparazzi. No, he ends up dying to the sweep out of 3 once again. Oh, Jesus, Vici. They're in a little bit of trouble, but they lose Paparazzi. Now they've got the stun on the Faithbeyond. His Innocence is going to go down. Meanwhile, TM being taken out by Ori. The avalanche comes out on a couple of these heroes. Once again, EHOME trying to run, or well, Faithbeyond trying to run as they've already lost 4 of these heroes. It could be a full team wipe for Vici. There's the glimpse back into the hands of DY, Fade, Ori, and Yang looking around. Sentry Ward is down for the Radiant, but the Shadow Blade running out. Faithbeyond able to survive, blink away, and why not? Keep farming and then TP away. So that is a big fight there for the side of Vici. Down about 1,000 net worth. They get 4. It costs them the buyback on the Brewmaster. They end up losing Paparazzi, who's now going into the Butterfly. Sven, however, surviving. He could go for the Blink Dagger. We'll see if that's the direction he wants to go. And then Ori, he's going into the Maelstrom and gets enough gold for the Javelin in that last fight. X Finger. Avalanche on top of that, but the static storm, the BKB is going to be popped by Ori as well as the time lapse. Now they look over at Faithbeyond. He's inside the kinetic field. But just back off. It's a BKB to survive. Now down to 8 seconds. The pressure's still coming out from EHOME. They're moving through mid. Over bottom at the moment is Yang putting these creeps towards the tier 3 tower. That'll send the Razor back. But Innocence and Faithbeyond hoping maybe Yang sticks around too long. And there's the smoke coming out from Vici. Oh, scan comes out from the Radiant. Now they know they're coming. They're going to stand on the high ground ready for this one. The Shadow Blade is going to come out from Faithbeyond. Yang leading the charge. Sentry Ward laid down. Blinks back. Avalanche comes in, and now the Shapeshift's already been committed. ASD trying to chase on a DY, but it's right into the kinetic field. The BKB is going to be used. Now the Stormhammer comes out, but he's got the BKB already. Sweep. It's on to 2. Let's see if they've got the damage to follow this up. The Static Link is going to come through on Ori. He's in a little bit of trouble. He might end up falling on this one. He's got buyback. They look over. Yang continuing to move on forward on Eagle, but the Earth Splitter hits on 3. Avalanche hitting onto the Disruptor. The chase is on the BKB. He's going to be popped by Ori. The chase down gets the kill onto the Razor. They look for more. The sweep doesn't land on anybody. Tian Ming through the trees trying to survive. Ori's BKB will finally run out. They've got the Glimmer Cape, but the dust comes through from the Weaver. And there's the glimpse into the kinetic field. They lock him down. They've got the Lucent Beam. They'll get the kill. That's going to be 2 dead for EHOME with no buyback.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So Vici. Creeps pushing in. Paparazzi force back. They're down 2,000 net worth as Ori died and bought back. Even at 20, the tier 1 will go down, and 26 minutes in, it's an even game. EHOME with a 2,000 net worth lead max. The experience in the favor of Vici still, and well, Dota Plus not really a help on this one as it's about a 50-50 shot. Yang has the blink going into the BKB. Ori still looking for the Maelstrom. He did just buy back, so his buyback's going to be on cooldown for another 6.5 minutes.
Dire are scanning.
So, taking a look here is got the Maelstrom on Ori. Meanwhile, ASD, he's got the Necro 3 going into the AC. What is Razor at? Going Sanjin Yasha, his BKB down to 8 seconds. Lycan, his BKB 8 seconds. And Tiny, Shadowblade Blink Dagger, as they smoke up. They're going to wrap around the Lycan, Fade leading. They look over towards Roche, but not up for at least another 12 seconds. The Glimmer Cape, the Blink, the Avalanche comes through as well as the toss that's going to enter the Disruptor. The BKB is going to be popped here by Ego, continuing to move on forward on Paparazzi. Ori slept up. Now they look over at Yang. He's trying to get his way back to the BKB's pop by ASD. The chase is on. They've got themselves the Primal Split. They look over. The buyback's going to come out from the Disruptor. BKB's going to be popped as well as the Finger. Yang in so much trouble. Ends up dying. Now the Eclipse comes out, focusing it onto the Tiny as well as the Razor. But the Eclipse just peters out. They'll get the kill onto the Lycan. Ori's actually the one who gets that one. The Swarm on top by Ego. Fade looks over. There's the Thunderclap. Earth Spike. Tian Ming trying to save the life of Ego, but it's not going to be enough. They lose the Lycan. They lose the Razor. They chase on more, looking for the Lion. Only 2 kills for Vici, but they buy back on the Sven and the Disruptor. So again, despite getting those kills, the buybacks have been used on a bunch of these heroes for the side of Vici. And the only one who's actually got buyback at the moment is the Tiny.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So even at 22, 30 minutes in, Paparazzi, the Eclipse was a whiff. He's going into the Satanic, picking up the Butterfly as the BKB at 7 seconds. Ori, meanwhile, Scotty is next as he's got the Maelstrom. Fights haven't been easy for EHOME, and they haven't really been easy for either side. The positioning has been okay from ASD, but it just has not been perfect. He's died twice recently. Or I think maybe once recently. That first death might have come earlier, but now he's going into Boots of Travel with the Necro 3 as well as the Helm to dominate. Is this another smoke attempt?
Radiant are scanning.
No.
Money changes hands. Double damage.
Pressure through mid, gem next for the Sven. After buying back, he has to, well, not go for the BKB.
Dire are scanning.
Both teams, after fighting and clashing for the last 7 minutes consistently, and they start to just farm away for a little bit. And, well, let's look at these buybacks once again. Still 5 minutes here for the Sven. Ori's got his in another 2. And then, of course, the Disruptor 4.5 for him as well. So a lot of time on these buybacks. And meanwhile, Roche is up. You know, I'm trying to control the pit area to possibly get this Aegis cheese. And smoke comes through. They don't have buyback on a couple of these heroes. I have to be careful. They might even just try to sneak the Roche. Satanic picked up by Paparazzi, but they are nearby for EHOME on the high ground. Coming out, the Warcry used, Vici now wrapping around Oh, TPing in is going to be Faith Beyond. Now they blink over. The BKB is going to be popping Ego in anticipation of the move coming in from Vici. The Earth Spike hits onto the Sven, and now Faith Beyond trying to get away. Got the static link. There's the glimpse. BKB pop by Paparazzi. They've got the God Strength as well as the Sun. That comes through onto Ego. They'll get the kill. That's going to be one dead on the side of EHOME. It's actually the Razor for right now. But meanwhile, bottom, ASD, you got to take care of your base. They'll send back this Brewmaster back on it. We take a look as Faith Beyond as well as Innocence. They're here with the Avalanche and Toss coming in. Static Storm plays down with the Kinetic Field. That's going to lock in Innocence. They'll get the kill, but Lycan, he's still going after your base. The buyback comes out from Innocence. Back over top, we take a look. Faith Beyond with the BKB being popped. They still have Eclipse to use. They try to run away. The Stomp hits on the 2. Earth Splitter not following it up just yet, but they've got the toss. Earth Splitter comes out. Paparazzi and Ori moving forward a little bit. Yang trying to hit away. The Eclipse comes in, and now TMing in a lot of trouble. They got the glimpse. That's back onto Faith Beyond. He's hit with a kinetic field. He's locked in. He doesn't have a BKB. He's going to be dead. Over bottom, we take a look. ASD, he's trying to get out of here. He's got the shapeshift. Yang comes in with the Storm Hammer. That's going to land. Now they're looking over mid because they've got the kill on a couple of these heroes. They've taken out the Razor as well as the Tiny. He's got no buyback. Lycan, he ends up trying to get away here and TP's back. Tier 3 goes down. There's the Hex as well as the Finger. That's going to be laid onto Ori. Oh, can't get the time lapse off. So Ori ends up dying. And it's a 4,000 net worth lead here for Vici, where Ori will have his buyback available to him. And in 2 minutes, Disruptor will have his as well as Sven. Vici starting to feel confident as they're looking to finish this off. Go for the 3-0. 26 in a row here in DPL competition. As they'll wait for Ori 55 seconds until he's back up. We'll see if he ends up buying back as the kinetic field comes out towards the Roche pit. The smoke is used by EHOME. And they'll start to crash through mid. And actually look over towards his shrine. Sven needs to get out of here. He's actually right next to the Disruptor. The Avalanche comes in, as well as the toss. Got the Hex. That's through onto the Sven. They'll take it to DY. The buyback's going to come out from Ori. They'll lose the Earth Splitters. It's going to be used and hit on nobody. The BKB is going to be popped by Ego. Moving forward is Fade. Ori uses the BKB. Goes in the backlines looking for T and Ming. There's the God Strength. Blink over. Looks for the Sun. Finds it on Ego. In a lot of trouble. The buyback's not going to be there for the Elder Titan as well as the Lion. Trying to get away is Ego. Shapeshift comes out. As now going towards the tier 3 is going to be ASD. Ego into the trees, the TP attempt, back over to base as the tier 3 goes down, running through the tier 4s, through the base. There's the TP over, but no! Oh no, Sven, he stops his TP. They'll get the primal split coming off. I think Razor might have become a juicier target as they let the Lycan get away. Still looking for the Storm Hammer. Blink in 8. Plasma Field comes in. Ego's still on the run, trying to get out of here. Into the trees he'll go. He's over north, and he completely jukes him! Oh no! Vici, they'll go right into the hands of Faith Beyond, but back to form will be this. Oh no, Brew. But Yang right under his nose. Faith Beyond, he's here. There's the Sentry Ward right on him. And here comes Ego. There's the Avalanche with the toss. Sven in a little bit of trouble, but he's got the War Cry. The Static Link will be there. They've got the Sun on the Ego. Ori hitting away, trying to get the kill onto the Razor. Is coming over is going to be Paparazzi. The chase is on with Fade, making his way over the Blink forward with the Storm Hammer. BKB is going to be popped by Razor. He'll be able to get out of this one. And again, pushing over top is going to be ASD. Somebody's got to get back. Fade comes over once again. Now the chase turned around from Faith Beyond, looking over for somebody. Tier 3 getting low goes not down just yet. ASD, he'll run across one more time, go for the racks, but glimpsed you are. As you have to run through the pace once again. The BKB is going to be popped here, and he'll just TP away. Everybody up for both sides. BKBs, let's take a look once again as Ori did use his. 3 heroes on the Dire, 2 heroes on the Radiant. Even game once again, and it has stayed pretty much even for quite some time. But you take a look at the experience difference. It's a 20,000 experience lead here for Vici, and the game getting back more towards even as that fight for EHOME, as well as the tier 3 going down in top and bottom for Vici. Osh patiently awaiting his next opponent as he sits in the pit. Yang goes over. There's the Storm. Ori hitting away. He's actually got the double damage. EHOME may not recognize this move into the pit. Oh boy. And there's the Astral Spirit coming through. Ego making his way in. The sweep actually only hits on a Roche. They'll go for it with the Plasma Field coming out. Stormhammer locks in the Razor. The Earth Splitter's already used. And now Fate ends up dying to Tian Ming. Bottom's getting pressured in. The Static Storm's going to be dropped down as well as the Kinetic Field preemptively. The sweep comes out. The Age is going to be picked up by Paparazzi, but going after your base once again is going to be ASD. We look back over this is going to be the Avalanche toss coming through. BKB's going to be popped by Yang. Now they'll chase Faith Beyond with the BKB being popped by him. Over bottom, Tian Ming, ASD going after the set of racks. They're just going to get it. The racks are gone. And getting away is ASD as well as Tian Ming. Lycan playing this perfectly. Just ratting and ratting and ratting as Vici go for the Aegis. (28-25). EHOME starting to find themselves a little bit of a lead. Now a 3,000 net worth lead in their favor. You take a look at where Paparazzi's at, and then it just kind of drops off. He's here even with the Lycan, and this is pretty close with these 4 cores over here as Ori, his BKB down to 5 seconds already going into the Scotty. Faith Beyond. You find a point where this Tiny's just become too tanky. Now he's going to be glimpsed back into the hands of Vici, but is it going to be enough? Got the Stormhammer. God Strength comes through, and I said he was tanky, but now he's down to less than half health. They're trying to chase him down with the Storm on top of him. They'll get the kill on a Faith Beyond, but he's got buyback. Again, over top, ASD going after your base. How do you deal with this Lycan? How do you deal with a man who's just trying to chip at your base? You get 1 kill. You finally sigh a little bit of a breath of relief. You're like, we finally killed the Tiny. Oh, our base, ASD's taking it. They need to make EHOME want to come back and save their base. But Lycan, again, look at where he's positioned. He's never been in these fights. He is just pushing. The bottom set of racks are already gone.
Are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Go for the set of racks over mid. They've still got the tier 3 tower as well as their racks over mid for the side of Vici. They get the range racks. They get the mid racks. They're going to go for the tier 4s. Lycan, you're going to try and push us. We're going to push even harder. We've got the glaives bouncing around. The tier 4s are going to go down really quickly. The Avalanche comes out as well as the Air Spike. That's going to hit on the Paparazzi. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Hex up with a sleep as well as the finger on the Paparazzi's not going to be enough. The sleep came out on the 3 of these heroes. The BKB is going to be popped by Ego. The Ancient's exposed. Now Lycan needs to come back into this fight. Paparazzi's got the Aegis. He's actually got a Divine Rapier here. The BKB is going to be popped by Paparazzi on the backlines. It's going to be ASD going for DY. He'll get the kill. The BKB is going to be popped by Paparazzi. Is ASD trying to move, trying to get kills here on a Yang. He'll eat the cheese, and now moving over on the Lycan. They've got the Eclipse raining down. Not enough damage just yet. ASD gets back into the base. The toss over. Paparazzi here with the Divine Rapier trying to do the damage and get the kill. Ooh, the Aegis is gone. They've got a second life on a Paparazzi, but they look after the base as hitting away as it's going to be Fate as well as Yang. It's going to be a 3-0 sweep for Vici, gaming over EHOME. They take the base, they overwhelm EHOME, and win the game at 41 minutes. Oh my. Lycan did everything he could to try and hold that. But only with a 3,000 net worth lead did Vici just say, you know what, enough of the rat. We're going in, we're pushing, and if you want to try and take maybe a tier 3 and a set of racks, we're going to take your base, we'll push in through mid, take the racks, take the tier 4s, and with a Divine Rapier and an Aegis on me, we ain't stopping. So Vici, 26 games in a row through DPL competition. That's got to be some sort of record throughout all competitions. Consistently. I mean, Jesus Christ, Vici have not lost a game in DPL since March 20th against IG, where they lost a 2-0 in the group stage back when IG had Bkop XXS, Q, Aggressive. Oh my god. That's insane. That was the last time they lost in DPL. I don't even think anybody in chat can name me all 5 players that play for IG anymore. That's how long it's been since Vici has lost in this competition. They 3-0 EHOME. And that's it. They're going to MDL Macau. That is just the Divine Rapier coming out. I think maybe a last second decision here for Paparazzi once he had picked up that Aegis. 27,000 hero damage for him, 26,000 here, almost 27,000 for Ori, 30,000 for Faith Beyond, who just became a tank of a rock. And EHOME, they just couldn't put it all together. And Vici, they ended up taking the game, taking the series 3-0, 3-0 sweep over EHOME. EHOME will certainly have another chance here. And, well, that should be in the Chinese qualifiers for MDL Macau, which 2 teams make it through that, which will be the 3rd and the 4th of January, which I hope I'll be covering. You've got FGB Gaming, who are involved in that, as well as Room 310, which is D-Stones' new squad. Might see Aster participating in the closed qualifiers on that, as they were not invited to the event. It was LGD and Virtus Pro, but that's it. I'll see you guys later. I'm your caster, Bkop. It's been a great 2018. Casting so much for you guys. Hopefully it's no longer just in my room. It's now at arenas and at LAN events to get to meet you guys and meet the people who come and watch me. So, you know, I hope I get to really start to impress you more and more. Hopefully I'm growing as a caster overall and I get to do more for you guys. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you guys coming up soon. And you guys have been great. I love you so much. You make this a reality for me, and I appreciate you oh so much. So thank you so much again. I can't say it too many times. You guys are the best. And see you in 2019.